fogged because I play with him a lot lately, and he is the best Elder Titan in the world. So, you know, maybe I have also high expectations coming out from this hero, but the bottom lane should do well. Spectre Chen, a lot of sustain. Rubik Elder Titan, a lot of kill potential coming out from these two heroes. One thing I'm concerned about is that Astral Spirit is dispellable, and he's playing against the Oracle, so that could be a bit tricky.
Yeah, Slayer definitely has the tools at his disposal to keep this monkey alive and give them a good lane in that top spot for Cyber Legacy. As you're saying, the bottom lane for Viking, the sustainable farming. Not going to ruin the environment. Try and keep everything safe and sound down there with the Chen. Going to be boosting up the heal with a headdress and, of course, Divine Favor as he gets his levels up. And keep Shad super happy there. And Spectre going to be against the Snapfire and the Mars. As Big Num this time around taking Snapfire, so more of a position 4 here. And Blizzy down south, of course, as Magical in the mid lane on the Leshrac will be facing off against Boom's signature hero, I'd say. The rise of prominence of Viking off the back of Boom's Queen of Pain over the past year or so. Definitely a good sign for Viking here in Game 2. And top lane Bounty Rune contest. Not really matched there. Cyber Legacy back away from the Spirit and just allow them to take the Bounty Runes.
I mean, it's hard. ET and Rubik against... even though you would think, like, Monkey, yeah, I'm gonna hit people, it's still... ET is much stronger, especially if they don't dispel it. I want to see how much CL can get out of the bottom lane. Like, they need to play aggressively. There's no way Viking get a kill unless CL overextends. It's just a sustain lane. We want a secure lane for Spectre so that she has a good timing. And this is the build that Shad pretty much always goes for when he's playing the Spectre. Get Hand of Midas earlier. Spectre talents are insanely good, like stats, dagger cooldown, if you somehow manage to get to level 20, level 25.
Yeah, long gone are the days where it felt like Spectre was completely useless for the first 20 or 30 minutes of the game. Now with these item builds and the Hand of Midas allowing her to accelerate, she's much more active early on. The talents you're talking about as well. Get her in and out of the team fights much more effectively. Top lane, it looks like already a trade of regen and the battle brewing as Monkey King and ET both looking a little worse for wear. And Rubik will be able to de-ward that pull camp for himself. So Radiant, they can reset equilibrium here as they are reaching level 2 on both of their heroes. So side lanes, bottom lane, you want Cyber Legacy to play aggressively, and you mentioned that Spectre Chen, no kill threat. So I guess First Blood might even happen towards mid lane, this kind of skill matchup between Queen of Pain and Leshrac.
Yeah, this is the matchup that we did not talk about. Leshrac, when he's playing against Queen of Pain, wants to put at least 1, maybe even 2 points in Lightning Storm for some harassment and securing the range creep. And there we go, a bit of harassment. Slayer will get the courier.
Has been killed.
Yeah, courier for courier. Big Num and then Aramis losing theirs in both of the side lanes. And Slayer, with a TP away, knowing telekinesis is on cooldown, returns to the top lane where they can continue pressuring Toby. Very even in that mid lane farm. Monkey King 12 and 2. ET's doing pretty well for himself. But a much greater start for Cyber Legacy as, you know, in game 1 it was top 3 CS, green heroes all the way through the game pretty much. This time around securing things much better, as you said, as the draft ended, focusing a little more on the laning stage and how they can pressure into Viking. Another courier going down though, Blizzy losing it.
Because of how they set up the lanes, how they pick the heroes, I think we're going to see a much closer game than what happened in game number 1. Good thing for Viking is that Queen of Pain is much more maneuverable compared to Leshrac. She can make like rotation with just moving to the side lane because of the blink, or she can TP rotate, especially when she gets level 6. It's much more of a kill threat than Leshrac when he hits level 6.
Yeah, much easier for her to control runes as well, just with blink. Magical with his empty bottle will need someone to rotate from one of the side lanes just to try to secure that early rune for him. And going well so far though. Shad down bottom, just going to be contesting the pull across that Big Num got off. Celery with that range creep as Aramis does drop Toby. will get away, but Monkey King coming in and slaying the Rubik.
Yeah, Monkey brought the Orb of Venom for some extra slowdown, and once Oracle hits level 3, it's a lot of burst damage.
Oh, the rune spawns top. Invis for the Quap. I did have Snapfire here. Being chased back by Celery. This gives the advantage. Over towards Boom, though, in that mid lane for a little bit. Kuman might be in a dangerous position here. Aramis trying to lurk and look for that telekinesis. Toby wanting to keep that stack up, keep the Astral Spirits going, as he should be bringing out a little more regen for himself in the tangos and the raindrops.
Once Monkey hits level 5, I think it's going to be a lot harder for Viking to play this top lane. ET, extra damage just gets dispelled. It's very hard for them to lane here. Like, Monkey gets boots with the Orb of Venom, and I guess he might put even a 3rd point in Jingu, just for some extra kill potential.
Yeah, keep those chasers going. Leshrac walk back to base, TP into lane again, had to refill the bottle somehow. While Queen of Pain, again, this rune control, Boom is able to get bounty runes and move straight back into action. It's a real awkward top lane. We're seeing Aramis chasing Slayer around. There's pulls trying to happen. He's trying to stack it up. And good job from the Monkey and the Oracle, keeping tabs on these pulls across. This bottom lane, Shad. Daggers back, and it's Big Num and Blizzy again, just playing aggressively. But they're not shutting down the Spectre's farm at all, really. Still a decent amount of regen for Shad, and he's got the Chen to help him out. Leshrac's rotation is going to have to make something happen here. We'll see if Magical can get that initiation, as both Snapfire and Mars are ready with a cookie into the spear. They've got the opening they need, and Leshrac's going to secure it. Now they've shut down Shad.
That's a good rotation. That's actually a rotation from Leshrac with no haste rune, no arcane rune, just naked Leshrac coming to the bottom lane, and they're gonna play with the catapult, perfectly executed by Cyber Legacy. Sadly, it's only level 1 Diabolic Edict, so they can't really fully pressure and kill the tower. Queen of Pain is on the bottom with that double damage.
Who's she gonna find? Big Num might show himself. Aramis is also here looking for the initiation. Jump onto the Mars as Blizzy misses out on his spear. Queen of Pain not going to be able to get it straight away, but a Sonic Wave will secure it now.
While all that is happening, Spectre TP'd mid lane. Got the 2 creep waves now. Needs to go back to the bottom lane. Can't really lane against Leshrac. Will make some stacks for himself.
While
Top lane.
They do catch Toby a little bit here. Kuman with a Boundless Strike brings him low. Toby's about to die, and those stick charges didn't help him enough. Monkey King starting to pose a real threat.
They showed Rubik on the bottom lane, so Cyber Legacy instantly starts to play aggressively on the top. They know there's not going to be any kind of rotation. Spectre's level 5, so Haunt is not available. Another rotation on the bottom on Spectre.
Yeah, Leshrac's TPing down here as well. They've already spent the cookie and spear. Let's see if Magical can get in on top of Shad, because the speedy Spectre's out of there with a dagger. And Magical's rotation comes to nothing this time. They did take the tier 1 to about half HP.
Oh,
but I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, Aramis blown up. Kuman with a lot of damage off those Jingu stacks. Rushing straight into Aghanim Scepter on this Monkey. And 4 kills to the good. You know, it looks like a decent start here. Monkey's 3-0. A lot of these kills, though, you know, on Rubik, on ET, not the big primary targets they would like to take down. Queen of Pain still having a pretty good early game. Now sitting bottom, just farming a neutral camp, waiting for Cyber Legacy to make a misstep in the bottom lane. Try and bait Shad. Level 2 Dispersion. Midas is coming out to the Spectre. And they've got this Harpy Stormcrafter spamming out lightning.
have 2 sentries and an observer ward on the bottom lane. Like, they really want to secure Spectre's farm and make rotation here. No mana for Arena. Didn't swap the Mango. Doesn't need to. They already used everything. Rubik being called by Chen, but it came in a bit late. So, Smoke, they want to make another aggressive rotation. I guess they want to run straight to the top lane because no one's showing on the mid.
Oh, ET whacking onto Slayer. Yeah, you get the D ward, but Toby showing what he's made of and gets the courier snipe as well. A heavy hitting briefcase boy. Yeah, a little bit of cruising in the top lane. So Monkey King can't show his face there anymore as he realizes Viking have brought a few numbers up top. It does leave Spectre in a little bit of an isolated situation down bottom lane though, and we can see the smoke from Cyber Legacy. Moving towards Shad. He does have Haunt, and he might actually move up towards top to play onto Kuman if he gets the opportunity, but no. Shad's like, screw this. I'm out of this goddamn lane, I'm moving mid. You can have the tower. Just let me have some farm.
He knew something was up. That was a nice read. Everyone else from the team playing top. Haunt is available, but only Haunt, not enough mana to use Spectral Dagger. Monkey King chasing Spectre, but it's only Monkey.
Yeah, no stuns from the rest of his team, so he can't keep on the target.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And Cyber Legacy thinking about defending the top tower here. Chen, Rubik, and ET all whacking away at the objective. Nobody's making a move though. No TPs to defend. Boom and Shad both in the mid lane. As a catapult wave arrives for the Dire, they are grouping in around this Spectre who's already used Dagger. Let's see if
she
Lizzie
wanted
can
to
get in
use
behind.
Midas on the siege crit, but was a bit afraid.
Might go now though. Monkey Mischief gets the dispel off from Slayer. And he does Midas that catapult, like you said. He got there in the end. Oh, they see the Mars. They know Blizzy's deep. He's hit by the tower, and he's lifted back in towards the Queen of Pain. But a good Arena of Blood onto Rubik zones out the rest of Viking, and they blow up Aramis. TP coming through from Chen. Not really a lot of teamfight contribution he can bring, so it's just focus on objectives here from Cyber Legacy, as they are very grouped up heavily. A dispel there onto Magical, but he's stomped up and a blink in. The Queen of Pain, Sonic Wave with the False Promise. Beautiful. Oracle keeping that Leshrac alive, and now the Spear with a cookie forward. Chain stuns onto Boom. The Queen of Pain's dropping low, but she's got the one. Turn around, a battle Blizzy. Monkey King has to leap across the canopy, treetop to treetop, sprint away from danger, but Slayer is left all alone. Poor little Oracle. Couldn't run away with his team. And Cyber Legacy in what looked like a good spot and some good outplays left with nothing really there to achieve.
Oracle really stopped there for a second, not move. Maybe he was lagging and then realized, I'm dead. So it's very hard to fight into Chen, who just hit the level 6. So that means Hand of God is available and the mech as well. That's 500 extra HP on every single hero.
And then the turnaround, you come for our tier 1, we just go straight for yours. Chen army clears through it quite nicely. And we're in a period of the game here where Viking, it feels like they're quite reliant on that first item to hit their stride. And the fact they've kept the game so even so far, I'd put them at a pretty severe advantage, honestly.
Yeah, I have to agree. And Elder Titan, no shenanigans. We saw one of the ETs, the games that we casted. Like, he went drums into Meteor Hammer and managed to land 1 Meteor Hammer on 1 hero throughout the whole game. It's just 2,000 wasted gold. I like what Toby's doing. I'm gonna get phase boots for some extra move speed, extra armor, and going straight into that Aghanim Scepter. They don't have any abilities that goes through magic immunity, so he's gonna be the frontliner. I'm gonna walk in, try to make stuff happen. Spectre with the Haunt, I will provide the Vision, and the Queen of Pain can be that tool, you know, that just cleans things up. Also in the previous fight, I don't think Queen of Pain would have used ulti like that, try to surprise a kill on Leshrac, but she had Arcane Rune and could afford to go for it.
I think it's, you know, speaking about Toby and his item decisions, it's one of the reasons, you know, we all love Dota 2 so much, is the kind of greediness of professional players in terms of figuring out what makes a hero strong. You know, how can I play this hero to the fullest to help my team and win the game? And Toby is like, you know, screw Bracer, screw Magic Wand. Like you say, go straight for Aghanim. That's how I feel the hero's strong.
I just want
go
to
straight
get
for
Aghanim
it.
Scepter.
Yeah.
I love that. Like, he's adjusting the item build. It's very important to have a good item build. We've saw a couple of games throughout this tournament where like good itemization wins you the game. Magical is gonna set things up with the ult.
There's the split earth landing. Spectre, 10-1 charges with a Hand of God. Might be able to buy enough time, but the Queen of Pain, Sonic Wave. Beautiful initiation from Boom. But the false promise has kept Leshrac alive. A little bit of heal coming out, but Viking have him surrounded. All converging onto the Leshrac. He is healed up a decent amount, but he misses split earth on the Queen of Pain as Big Num cleared up by Toby. The big hit.
Still alive.
Leshrac will finally die, and a double kill for Toby as he is moved closer to that Aghanim Scepter.
I mean, they lost Spectre once again. It's a second death on Spectre, but she's still farming nicely. Not as good as Monkey King, but Monkey King staying away from team fights, coming to clear things out in the end, and he's very close to finishing off his Aghanim Scepter.
Well, they see the monkey. Can they find him? It looks like the answer is no. Yeah, I looked at the fight recap. Spectre lost like 78 gold, and I'm pretty sure the first death she had very
Monkey
little
on
gold.
bottom.
Oh, Monkey King, really? He's gone in onto Aramis. I don't know what Kuman's doing, but it looks like death is what he's gonna get. I looked away from that bot lane because Monkey King saw two heroes and ran away, and then he jumped in.
Dire are scanning.
Yeah, he jumped in, tried to farm. Aramis catches him with the pulse Nova running. He also missed the stun. Maybe he could have gotten the Jingu off and survived for a bit longer. But it's gonna be still a good timing on Toby's Aghanim Scepter. He's farming nicely, and with that, like, I will run at people. He's gonna melt these carries with a lot of armor. Natural Order level 3 at the moment.
Well, they're trying to play on Spectre again. Fortune's End there, and Grandma's trying to catch up with a cookie. Stunning Shad. Need the monkey, need the Leshrac. The damage is lacking, the control was there. Spectre dagger, but the ult is up. Now Leshrac stopping his tracks by the stomp. The ET's here, saving the day in the Queen of Pain. Blinking into the back with the Orchid onto that Oracle. And it looks like the Split Earth landing is going to put a stop to that. The false promise comes, and Boom has to run. ET still going wild, though. Finds Big Num, and the Monkey King, he is really struggling. But with the help of the Leshrac, they'll get the streak away from Toby. And Queen of Pain still lurking deep behind enemy lines. Very low HP. And Monkey King's going to scout her out in a second. Jumping over the trees, the Orchid onto Lesh. Boom. Retreating. They want to jump. Boundless Strike, not going to come.
Yeah, if Queen of Pain chose the talent instead of the level of an extra point in Blink, should have died there.
The most important thing, Shad survives and runs all the way to bottom lane to get a big juicy wave to farm.
Wait a second. What is that? Oracle going for Dagon. Interesting.
Что? What?
I don't know. I don't know what that is. But it should be a kill on Slayer delaying that Dagon. He understood, like, I need to be very careful about the Dagon coming out from position 5 Oracle. I better use my ulti and kill him.
Yeah, you know, delay the blink on Earthshaker in game 1, delay the Dagon on Oracle game 2. They know these item timings very well, Lacoste. But seriously, this is something that I don't think I've ever seen. Position 5 Oracle especially.
Think why? But, you know, the item gives good stats, but I don't think it's a correct choice here.
Glimmer,
like, I'm gonna burst people, Purifying
staff.
Flames, anything. Like, just get anything that gives you any kind of sustain, anything that you can throw on top of your teammates. You can't Dagon your own teammates. That's why I think it's in here.
Well, we'll see what happens. Very curious decision making. As they do move into the jungle again, but Toby is the one to break the smoke. Yawls on the Queen of Pain, but that stomp is beautiful. The Mars Arena lands, but in comes the Earth Splitter, catching out the Oracle, so no spells cast, and the Leshrac is going to fall immediately after. 6 feet under. Down goes Magical and Viking, striking hard while they can. Kuman now inside his Wukong's command, but he's all alone. Where's his team? They've all run away.
Long time ago, Toby still chasing. Like, they don't have the counterplay. Once ET goes in, Stomp gonna miss because of the Blink Dagger dodge from Mars. Still gonna get another kill.
Boom on a mega kill streak now. 5-0-6 for the Queen of Pain. Beautiful start to the game, and now holding a DD rune to keep on accelerating. And Slayer, well, he's getting closer to Dagon. He's about 1,000 away from it.
Yeah, he needs the lane for himself for 2-3 minutes. Guys, calm down. I have this. Let's see if he snipes the one on the mid lane. Yeah, only 1 out of 2 creeps. I don't know what this is about, but this kind of a build is game losing.
A little bit odd, that's for sure. You know, you usually Lacoste, I'm the silver lining, believe in the pros kind of guy. But this one's a bit wonky for me, even. And the map starts getting smaller for Cyber Legacy, as Queen of Pain has that maneuverability with Blink, and feeling pretty safe, closing in on level 15. Strength Tread, she's got like 1.6k HP. Doesn't feel under threat whatsoever. And the rest of the squad is bodyguarding Spectre.
Yeah. If I miss anything, Gary, it's because I'm keeping my camera on Oracle, seeing the goal progression. How fast is that Dagon gonna come? Monkey King scouting things out.
They know he's there. They're cutting trees. Toby finds him. Kuman, no! What are you doing? He saw them cutting trees, but he just stayed there. They've got a backstab as well. Aramis is finding Slayer. False promise. Okay, it buys a little bit of time. Slayer sprinting away back to his tier 1, but Viking are coming in strong. Bye-bye, Oracle. Delay that Dagon and say goodnight.
Oof. That was such a big play from Toby. He's going into Echo Saber. Like I talked how this hero is underused, especially as a core, where you really scale. You can outscale enemy carries with this type of a build. Queen of Pain, double damage, and Arcane Rune, and some extra ice armor coming out from Chen. Boom, having a perfect game. Didn't die a single time.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Getting up towards top lane. 2 Dire Observer wards on the Radiant Triangle, both expiring at about the same time. It looks like Cyber Legacy trying to scout out the farming of the Spectre, keep tabs on Roshan. And Leshrac realizing that they're all coming, thanks to those wards.
Oracle's really committed. Like, he's the one who's holding a Vambrace, the intelligence one, for extra spell damage, while your Leshrac is holding Ironwood Tree. Okay.
Well, I'm not sure what to say about that, honestly.
Well, I know what chat is gonna say about it, and it starts with K ends up in W.
Oh dear. Maybe a bit of disarray in their team comms. I'm sure Slayer knows what he's doing, though. He's halfway to that recipe now. He'll get there. Don't you worry. That Dagon will come.
700 gold away.
Elder Titan wants Echo Saber so he can get the double whacks towards his opponents. And Viking, they taste blood in the water. Some hungry sharks are hunting for little fishies. Slayer, the smallest of fish. He's caught up, chomped to pieces.
Gotta pick off. Spectre has Manta style, so it's a good time to get the Roche. He has buyback, but I don't think he's gonna use it. Very low level. Yeah, this game falling apart very quickly, Gary.
It is crumbling to pieces. Big Num, his animation is broken for Snapfire. I don't know if it's the same for you, but she's wobbling around everywhere. Yes.
Yeah, it's
the
broken.
Observer sees it. Look at that tail waggle.
Dire's top tower
Oh,
is under
Mortimer,
attack.
you silly Billy. What are you doing? Viking with his Chen army making short work of towers as he farms the jungle camp. And they just let Shad frontline with the Aegis now. Boom has a BKB. And like you said, there's no answer to the magic community of ET or the Queen of Pain right now. With Hand of God and Mech on Chen, they need a bloody miracle to Cyber Legacy to come back into this game.
This should be a default movement for Snapfire. Like, press 1 in chat if you agree. Maybe we can make it happen.
Monkey, monkey, monkey. Queen of Pain. Yeah, she's got your number, and she's giving chase. The Sonic Wave there to try and push him down off the trees. He's going to get the dagger forward and the scream. Orchid wears off on the Wukong's command. It's there, but the rest of the squad is just not arriving on time. Now Cyber Legacy, they're cut off. They can't retreat to their base. Slayer is trying to go for a TP, but he's going to get lifted. Telekinesis there from Aramis every day of the week. Mars, Grandma, and Leshrac. They do find an escape, but I don't know if Leshrac is going to run. He's trying to turn and fight. Dodge on the split earth from the Queen of Pain. They see him up on the high ground. And now the Orchid. Silence. He's got TP CD. Leshrac can't TP away for another 7 seconds, so Queen of Pain just keeps going forward. Dagger in, and here comes Rubik, ready to strike. And they found Leshrac, magical, stuck around for way too long.
I have one question, Gary, and that's gonna be, what the hell is Cyber Legacy doing? Like, they just feel like they gave up. There is not a single good movement on the map. Like, the lane stage went well for them, and everything just fell apart.
Yeah, it's like they're going through the motions. You know, they're still making these moves to push out the waves. They're following Jenkins' advice in trying to clear out the creep equilibrium and shove it across the river. They're still trying to farm, but as a team playing 5 heroes, they aren't doing anything together, and we're going to see it again here. Grandma just gets gone on. Slayer, he throws one spell in there, and he's like, right, see you, buddy. I'm leaving you. Fortune's End will come, and they do let Big Num get back to the tier 3. But Viking is just systematically deleting towers, removing heroes. Kuman is eyeing up Toby. He jumps into the stomp, though. TP from the Booster Travel, Magical is here. Elder Titan, stomped. Split Earth, Hand of God comes, and now that magic immunity, it arrives, and Toby, so speedy, runs away. While Queen of Pain has found Slayer, does not quite get the kill, but Shad finds Blizzy regardless. So Slayer retreats, Magical sprinting off into the distance, running over the horizon, but the sun sets on Leshrac as the Orchid into the stomp. Yule's dodge. It buys a few seconds of time, but his life was forfeit from the moment he tried to kill that Elder Titan. Who's the imposter on the Dire team?
I don't know. I could name few of the names, but the Oracle's the one coming to my mind. Still getting very close to that Dagon. Like, do you think he's gonna finish it?
Yeah,
or the game's gonna end before?
Before the game ends, he'll sell Boots and Wand and everything he can to finish it. They found the Monkey King, the Haunt, and the Spectre's there. Quick and easy kill.
Pause. I hear the pause button.
That was the, it looks like Spectator lost connection to the lobby just for a second, so he's rejoining back in. Yeah, right now, you know, nothing's really happening. Monkey King just died, got haunted on by Spectre, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Slayer right now is saying, "Hey guys, you know, I was in Reactor, I was helping to save the team. I'm definitely not the imposter. I'm just gonna run around here." They've got Ags on Big Num. They spit the Leshrac forward into the mid lane where Queen of Pain, Rubik, and ET are all waiting. Spear back, but there's no Mars ulti yet, and Leshrac's just being annihilated. I think honestly, Cyber Legacy have legitimately given up. Yeah.
I mean, Snapfire with Aghanim Scepter is in Tiny Airlines.
Oh shit, I forgot about Tiny Airlines. The amount of pubs I've had ruined by one of them. But they're not calling GG. Maybe they're waiting for one more fight. I don't really honestly know what's happening. Barracks are falling. Dragon Scale on Spectre making short work of the buildings mid.
Monkey's ready to be gobbled up. He's in.
There we go with the BKB. Monkey King's in with a 3-man balance. Nice Arena of Blood as well. And the splits come from the kisses. Mortimer lands them beautifully onto Spectre. Aramis down to the Monkey King. He's going to try mischief, and the false promise actually keeps him alive. Now the jump into the back. The Queen of Pain finds Mars. Blizzy's about to fall with a 1 whack. Down from ET. And 4 versus 4 is what we're left with. As Viking still considering to push up high ground and finish off this middle lane of barracks.
Stomp, gonna connect.
Orchid dispelled off by Oracle with a Fortune's End. Yule's into Split Earth, but boom, just BKB blinks. Shad facing off against Monkey King. Sonic Wave's good, and they follow through with a kill. They're blinking onto Monkey. Kuman chased back by Boom, but Queen of Pain backs away, not committing today, and the cookie away gets Grandma back towards Fountain. So a full lane of barracks.
Back off. Resets. Spectre still has a haunt, but they're running low on HP. Like, you can see that Viking kind of understand things are going well for them. This is probably the first time I've ever seen Spectre buying a Blink Dagger.
Thanks.
I'm sorry.
There's a lot of weird stuff happening.
Like, do I have coronavirus and I'm just like in a fever dream right now? Like I've got 40-degree fever and I'm just imagining everything. Spectre's there with a horn. Blizzy has got the arena down, but Toby's so tanky with a hand of God there. He just pummels the Leshrac. Down you go, and Monkey's got nowhere left to run but southwards. 4 heroes completely annihilated, and Viking, this series, it's just been so simple for them.
Yep, I'm loving what Spectre's doing. I have this Quelling Blade. I still want to have ability to cut down the tree, so I'm gonna upgrade that to Battle Fury and have it all the time against the Monkey team. This is big brain time.
Well, they are, yeah, waiting outside a fountain. Does Oracle have... Yeah, Oracle has Dagon. Let's go. Let's get some kills with it. Let's use the Dagon, Oracle. Tier 4s are falling. The game is so close right now. The tense situation we're in is killing me. Lacoste, we're on a knife's edge. Cyber Legacy, can they hold on? Are they going to be able to defend their base? The throne is falling! Oh my... Yeah, that was over like 5 minutes in.